Stories all the time from our viewers and listeners saying they're on these waiting lists. They can't get a GP appointment, let alone the operation that they need. What is the answer to all of this?
Hi, really nice to be here. So you're right, the problem is pretty catastrophic. So as you say, there's over 6 million people waiting for care, but that's just those the NHS knows about. If we take into account those that haven't come into the contact, haven't gone on to a waiting list, but do still need care that are coming forward, then actually we're starting to talk about 12, 13 million, or 1 in 4 of us. So really alarming figures. I think the kind of solutions are really staring us in the face. The kind of big ticket items that we can use to bring down those waiting lists sustainably in the short term are around workforce capacity. Do we have the right number of people to deliver the right amount of care? Around prevention, are we stopping need at source to manage really kind of the supply and demand of the NHS? And there's really a question of kind of innovation. Are we bringing in the best possible technologies and innovations to make sure that we're getting through it in the best way possible?
No, look, absolutely. And look, for the amount of money that we pump into the NHS, OK, it should be better. And this is a controversial view, shock horror. Shouldn't the people running it be better as well?
So the amount of money is an interesting point. So I think if we're thinking about how much funding the NHS has, we need to put that into the context of also how much we're doing to prevent need at source. So over the last 10 years, what's happened is the things that stop people needing to go into the NHS, and the big ticket items there are things like a good education, social security, those things have been cut. And that's put huge amounts of pressure in combination with the pandemic onto the NHS. So actually, the funding's gone up, but it's not gone up that quickly. It's not gone up as quickly as population need has gone up. And that means that the NHS is actually struggling to do more with less. And that's the kind of surprising truth of it. So I think there probably is, given that the pandemic will now become an endemic, there is probably still a case for more resource and for, of course, preventing need at source so that we can move to a more sustainable footing in the kind of medium to long term.
On that note,